and the New York Giants. Not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On first down, Garoppolo. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A pickup of 11 at a Texans first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now the offense lining up first and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second down. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So it'll be first down here after the run. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down, here's Garoppolo. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Easy. Over here. Hurry up.
The first carry for the tailback, Jeremy Langford. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They keep it on the ground with Langford. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Avery Jones. Breaking throw to get him for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Caught left side, Hopkins. Good gains there back-to-back for Houston in the passing game and another 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the 1st here on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a 2nd down here. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. William Golston in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Hurry up, here we go.
throw. It's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And the D looking like they may blitz. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Adams. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. But the reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
On second down, Langford. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Langford again, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On play action, Rodgers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line, J.J. Watt in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. The give is to Bell. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go now.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Fighting a safety valve here. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Garoppolo. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Patriot! Patriot! Hurry up, here we go. Back to the NFL. Here we go. All right, here we go. Now, check. Patriot!
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 15-yard line. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Green, 39!
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. Crabtree the target on that one, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive.
Here we go now. Green!
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Bullock will put this one through, and it's now 3-0 Texans. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
319!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Taking it about the 16. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. Garoppolo on first down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. And Bullock will put this one through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Rodgers. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Rodgers now on 1st down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Second down and 4. Throwing now is Rodgers. Bryant with a catch right side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Here's Rodgers. Out left side here to Bryant. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Rodgers again now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. And again, it's Rodgers. It's caught by Bryant. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. An update now from down in Miami. It's now a 2-touchdown lead there for the Dolphins. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now Dion Lewis to return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now readying for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A right side catch by Crabtree. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
The Texans on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Shift together here from the D-line. On play action. Now Rodgers. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He completes it to Bryant. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. 319. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be taken at the 10. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second down following the run. To throw is Garoppolo. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Texans on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Michael Palardy now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how it makes...
Martavis Bryant. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Martavis Bryant, 76 yards. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Forbath out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Hey, 50. That boy got 4 down. Hurry up. Right.
Now a handoff. It's Langford. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Blitz coming and down. Everson Griffin able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3.
That's how we do it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Hurry up, here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Noah Spence in there. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. After the penalty, it's Bell. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second down here after the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. To the right side to Eric Ebron. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
The Texans on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Garoppolo now. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're...
Touchdown, Giants! Jeremy Langford, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
They'll run here with Langford. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Rodgers looking to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins, they have extended their lead in that one. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Jeremy Langford, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Forbath out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And this looks to probably be the final play. One final try now for Garoppolo. Flush to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games that much.